What up, what up? Welcome back to another Throwback Thursday film review. And today we're looking at a classic, man. The Crow from 1994, starring Brandon Lee, the late great Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee. Man, Brandon was finna take off, man. And, sadly, when he was filming this, there was an accident on set and he tragically died. He wasn't even able to finish the film. They were almost finished, but he wasn't able to finish and kind of see how The Crow impacted everybody and became this cult classic. And man, he was destined to be something great, just like his father. And we tragically lost him. But this film, man, like The Crow was, I think it was ahead of his time. This type of hero with the black trench coat, and you saw how many films kind of came behind it with that whole style and putting the hero in all black and the black trench coat and all of that. But Brandon, he had tapped into something with The Crow. I mean, the comic book was already kind of legendary, and bringing on the creator and writer, James O'Barr, to kind of help with the script and get everything together. The Crow is a classic, man. Like, it's classic revenge tale, an undead hero kind of coming back to wreak havoc on the ones that kind of murdered him and his fiance. And Brandon owned the role. He owned it. And they tried to do a couple sequels after, like The Crow, City of Angels, I believe it was. And it was actually about three sequels after this one that just didn't hit the mark. I mean, it obviously the same concept, but didn't hit the mark. They are doing a remake of this one starring Bill Skarsgård. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's kind of been in development hell for a long time. I think at one point Jason Momoa was attached to it. There's been a whole lot of people attached to it. I thought Jason would have been great, but he has since left the role. And like I said, Bill's been cast, and we'll get that at some point, but nothing's going to top the original as far as that feeling. I mean, obviously each film, is going to have its own thing, and I think Bill will be great. But the original Crow with Brandon was just, it was just a classic, man. So it was just one of those ones where even to this day, and I own it. I actually own just about, I think I got every sequel too. But every time this one's on TV or, it's just randomly on at somewhere, I'm going to sit down and watch it every single time, because Brandon, he just oozes this character and what he brought to the table with it. Tremendous film. So, and I'm hoping, obviously the remake, I'm hoping that they do what they need to do. The material's there. I don't think you have to copy what they did in the first Crow. And I don't think Bill has to copy what Brandon did. He needs to kind of own the role for himself and do what he needs to do and just make it his own. What Brandon did can't be followed, just like what Wesley did with Blade can't be followed. You have to kind of just, create your own version of it for the people that's kind of following behind them. But The Crow is a classic, man. Is a classic. So I'll watch this anytime it's on. Doesn't matter the time of day. I'm gonna check out The Crow. So this one's a classic. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Let me know your thoughts.